Hey, what's up guys, it's your boy Mondo. Welcome back. On today's episode we have the Work Truck 2.0. It is back for another episode, this time with some more goodies. Last time it was here, I blew up the trans. It was a 4L60. I think it wasn't built properly because it was built, but he got that fixed. It's running good. So now that we know the trans is good, we are going to push it a little bit harder, and we have a special guest today. Check it out. He's sitting right here, right next to me. Yeah, that's right. We are going to pump some laughing gas through this truck. So let's check it out. Alright guys, so I just got done with the NA tune. I wanted to double check everything was good as an AFR and timing wise. So I did do the initial pull with the tune it came in with, which is how it left, and I did a pull without it with the adjustments for the nitrous, just to double check timing is going to be where I want it, because with this big of a shot we do not want to have too much timing. So a lot of times these tables are really finicky and they will add timing based on other situations. So I wanted to make sure timing was exactly where I wanted, which so far it is. It's 8 degrees below what I had originally started with, so I think that's a good starting point. So right now I'm asking for 17 and a half, and I'm asking for 18. They gave me 17 and a half, so that's fine. So all that's left is to open up the bottle, make sure we have no leaks, bring the pressure up on the nitrous, and do a pull, and hopefully we make some really good power. So on this setup, I'm not going to be spraying below 3500. I think I'm going to ramp in the nitrous. Well, hit the button at 4K. We're shifting at 6000 because that's where we're running out of injector. Actually I took it all the way to 6400 and it was, injector is borderline. So I'm gonna really keep an eye out on AFR this next pull, because I don't know if it's the fuel pressure that's dropping or if we're just losing, if we're just running out of injector, because they are fairly small. They're around 32 pounds. So for this kind of a setup, it's pretty small of an injector. I would have liked to have gotten some 50 pounders or something, but it is what it is. So we are cutting the pull short to 6000. Plus I'm making peak power just around there. It's starting to plateau, but obviously with the nitrous it could be a little bit different. But right now all that's left is to get the nitrous ready, so let's check it out. Actually, this is pretty interesting. Let's go check it out. So like I said, I pulled out 8 degrees, and AFR I didn't touch. I didn't do anything of that, and just the amount of timing that got pulled ran us substantially richer. So we were 12.3 for the most part on this pool. On the first pool, initial tune where it left, and it went up to 12.6 right at the end. And in this pool with less timing, we're at 12.1, then we go down to 12.0, 11.9, all the way up to 12.4. And that cost us, that amount of timing pulled cost us around 23 horsepower and around 24 pounds as well. So yeah, those 8 degrees really made a difference. So let's check it out, how it will do with the nitrous. I'm actually about to open the bottle, make sure there's no leaks, because the last time I had a nitrous car we had a bit of a leak. So bottle's all not completely open, pressure hasn't dropped, so it's still in the safe zone, no leak here. Let's go look at the front. So far there's no leaks, we are good. So I'm gonna warm up the bottle to get it back in the green zone, and we're gonna do a pull. All right, so it seems to be fuel pressure is not the problem. We are maxing out the injectors, because if it was fuel pressure, the moment I hit the nitrous, we would have leaned out a ton, and we didn't. We actually ran, actually let me check. We had an initial lean spike where it went to 13.4, which is right when the nitrous hit. But that's normal because that's where the nitrous hits and the fuel takes a while, because air travels faster than liquid. But overall, we picked up quite some torque and horsepower. I'm gonna see if I can get away with adding a little bit more timing. I'm a little scared because it is on 91. We are maxing out the injectors, and it is running slightly on the leaner side, so it's a little worrisome. But I'm gonna see if I can get away with another degree so we can get some of that extra horsepower, because we do have quite a big jet in it, and we're not seeing that full horsepower amount. It's a 150, and I saw around 120 in gains, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go look at the numbers again. Unfortunately, I can't show you guys because he does a lot of grudge racing. A lot of people don't really like us, so I can't expose his number. Otherwise, they're just going to look for the easy kill. But yes, we're at, yeah, we picked up 120 with that shot. So I'm gonna see if we add an extra degree, it will give me hopefully another 15 horsepower. Obviously, I'm only gonna add that extra degree at higher RPM after peak torque. So let's do one more pull and check it out. Alright guys, so this you're about to see, I do not recommend, because it's extremely dangerous and it is not worth damaging the bottle. But the guys I work with thought it would be a great idea to damage the heat gun and not tell anyone. So I'm out of a heat gun. So this is nice guys clean. Obviously it's not recommended. We're trying to get the pressure back into the happy zone, back in the green zone. So I personally like to run it around halfway into the green. I was able to do 2 pulls before pressure dropped, but obviously that actually I did 2.5 pulls because I let off half in one of them because I saw a little bit of knock, so I pulled it out while I let off. But pressure is getting up, so let's do one more pull. This time with the 3rd gear, because that would be 1-to-1, or at least close to 1-to-1 on the 4L80. All my last pulls have been in 2nd gear, which is slightly slower than what I like to run them. Actually, that's what I like to run them because it's a safer gear. If it's built, it will hold. It's just not that high of mile per hour. But obviously, the last time it was here, the 2nd gear was gone, so I was sitting in 3rd. So to get an accurate reading, we are going to do a 3rd gear pull with the nitrous. I got the pressure up, I'm about to purge it, and we're about to do a pull. So everything's up to temp, coolant temp's at 190. All right, nitrous is coming out, we're purged. Let's do a pull. It's a little nerve-wracking every time I get nitrous. I don't really mess with it too much, but it's always fun. You can definitely hear it in the pulls when you're doing the pull and you spray it. So let's see how it sounds inside of the cab for you guys. Let me set up the transmission over here. This is a built 4L60 now. So converter's unlocked, we're in 3rd. Let's get it up to RPM. Let's check it out. we're ready. And let's go. So we do have some detonation in the lower end, so it's definitely going to affect our power. We are going to pull that timing out. I'm gonna go look at the dynograph to see why we had that detonation, because I did pull quite some timing out, and even before I was spraying, I had a detonation coming in. So I let it mellow down. Once it got to 0, I hit the button. So it was around 4,500 RPMs when I hit it, and detonation kicked in, but it came right out. So I think it might be sudden hit, because 150 is quite a bit. So let's hide all this. So we went extremely rich, and then we leaned out, and then we leveled out. So yes, that's definitely going to affect how it runs. But overall, numbers are solid. I'm just gonna clean it up, do possibly one more pull, but I'm already boring you guys. It's gonna be quite a long video, so we're gonna cut it here. Horsepower wise, we're from the 150, we gain anywhere from 110 to 120. So overall, I think it's good. For the most part, you don't really get what they say to the wheels. On this one, we were spraying the 150 and we're seeing 120, so it's not too bad of a percentage loss. Then again, we're also running it through an unlocked converter, so that also robs us power. So there's a lot of little things here and there that are robbing us power, but overall, this truck should be moved pretty damn nasty. So once again, you guys, thank you for stopping by. I will see you next week. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Just keep us posted if you guys are curious to see anything, you guys want me to test something, and if I have a car coming in that I can test it with, we will do it. So once again, thank you guys, and I'll see you next week.